Okay, we're up to part 8. We're going to look at placing a curtain wall into our project. And after that, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. So we're getting through these videos, and hopefully you're learning a little bit about all the different elements that you can apply through Revit to build a building. Okay, so we're going to open up our files from our folder that we normally have them all, and we are looking for number 8, placing a curtain wall, and then we are going to open that up. Once that's open up, we want to make sure that we're on the store floor, and we're going to zoom into the southeast corner of the building, and then we're going to look at using our wall commands, which is located in the architecture tab. So it's just about loaded. Here we are, is our floor plan, store floor, southeast corner, don't forget it's down the bottom, north, south, east and west is our views as we're looking at it. So north is normally facing towards the top of the screen. So zoom in on the bottom southeast corner. Don't forget, if you want to pan around like this, you can push down on your mouse button and to do that. I think there's also a key combination, like if you hold down shift or the space bar, you might be able to do that as well. Let's just quickly try that. It's not space bar, it is not shift, not that, not that. Okay, maybe it is something else. I'm sure there's a key for that. Anyway, doesn't matter. Architecture tab, whoops, what have I done? There we go. We're up on the architecture tab, we're on the build, we are looking at walls, so we're going to go to the wall tab. So click on wall, and then down in our type selector, we're going to choose storefront. So looking through all these, and we are doing a curtain wall. So in the curtain wall, we are looking for storefront. So we want that one there. On the properties, set the top constraint to unconnected. So our top constraint, so instead of being level 3, we want that to be unconnected. And the unconnected height to be 3000. So change this height in here to be 3000 instead of 4. Then on the draw panel, so over here, grab our start end radius arc tool, which I think is this one here underneath. So it gives us a start point, end point, and then we create the radius. So select that. The arc as this, so we're going to select this first point on there. So that's point 1. Then we're going to go point 2. And you can see now we can draw the arc in there. And so our arc is coming in this way a bit. We want to make a 90-degree arc. So you can see as we mouse out, you get the dimension on the arc itself. So we want 90 degrees. And then click OK. Or then just click. So that is now placed our wall on the building. We're going to now place some, embed that. So on the draw panel, select the line segments tool. So here, draw panel, line segments tool, which I think is this one here. Select the base offset to 500. So we're going to go here to the base offset, change that to be 500. And the unconnected height to be 2000. It should automatically apply to that. Okay, now place curtain wall directly over existing walls as shown. So over here, we want to place a wall over these ones here as shown. So I'm going to pick that endpoint there, and we are going to go all the way across to this one. I think it is. So I'm using these lines here as a guide, and then we're going to bring that down, and we're going to go from there all the way to there. Okay, let's see whether I have been able to work this out properly or not. Okay, we're going to click OK, hit the modifier, click on our 3D view. Let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, just got to turn this around a little bit. And we can use our view cube to just angle that so we can see in there a little bit better. Going to zoom in. So these are a curtain wall, and they actually don't look too bad at the moment. Okay, so select one of the embedded curtain walls. So let's select this one. If I get there. And then in the properties palette, click the edit type. In this, we're going to hit the duplicate button. And we are going to name this front windows. So front windows. Okay. We're going to change the spacing for the horizontal grid to 1200. So you should look through here, horizontal grid, we've got the spacing, we want to change that to 1200. And then we're going to click OK. All right. Select the other embedded wall, which is the one on this side, and then change that type to be the type that we just made, which was called front windows. It's meant to be front windows. I must have missed the R to do the spacing over there. We're now going to add some doors to our curtain wall. So position our cursor near the lower edge of a middle panel at the entry and use the tab to cycle the selection to the panel. So lower edge somewhere in the middle. Use our tab key to cycle till we get to the panel like that. And then click to select that panel. Okay, click on the little pin that we've got there. And that basically unpins that panel. Now on the type selector, so go back over to here, this is our type selector. We want to go to door, curtain wall, single glass, which is this one here. Pop that one in there. Okay. Position that cursor near the lower mullion of the door and use the tab to cycle to the mullion and click to select it. So what mullion is that thing that is down the bottom. So we're going to use our tab key to cycle to get to that, which is that bit there. We're going to select that and unpin the mullion and press delete. So we're going to unpin it and then press delete. And if I zoom in, you can see that the aluminium, the mullion, which is that bit there, has been deleted from there. Okay, select the mullion between the doors and unpin it and delete it. We did that. Okay, open the storefront floor plan. So let's go over here. That's this one here. And you see now that we've got a door down there. Okay. So we can actually then use, if we click on the door, you can use this if they weren't orientated correctly. We can use that to flip them around and obviously open them in the direction that we want to do. So I'm going to have it internally and I'm going to swing it around to the left. All right. So there you go. We could actually, for a bit of practice, just go back in there again. We've got 2 minutes. So we've got that door opening that way. What have we got? 1, 2, 3 panels on that side, and got 1, 2, 3 panels on that side. So let's put a second door in here. So let's select this one and see whether we can grab that. And we are going to unpin that. Then we're going to change that to the single glass wall, like that. Then we're going to select that. Tab till we get to the lower mullion. We're going to, oops, I forgot to select it. There we go. Unpin that, press delete. Now we've got a double door, and we're just going to go back into our store door, and there we go. They're going to open away from each other. So you can put 2 doors in there, facing like that. So that is a curtain wall, and so we had a curtain wall there. That we've got that, and then we've got our curtain walls within our building, and that is how you can do a curtain wall. Thanks for that. Stay tuned for the next video. We're looking at creating stairs and railings.